Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Volunteer Garage. I'm Jay. Today it's gonna be like the same it's gonna be kind of like the last two videos, unfortunately. But I'm gonna finish up that dang deck, tearing that stupid thing down, and then we're gonna focus our attention on wiring up the buggy here. I'm gonna set goals for this weekend, so I'm not constantly not getting anything done. It feels like I'm not getting anything done the past couple weekends, obviously. But my goal is I want to get this thing pretty much 80% wired up. I can't wire up the taillights because I haven't decided where I'm going to put those yet, depending on where my carburetors go. I'm going to get that figured out, and what else? I can't wire up all the engine stuff, obviously, but everything else I'm going to get wired up this weekend. We're going to get that done no matter what. But first, we're going to finish up tearing down this Goliath of a deck. I don't have much more to tear down. I'm going to go over it with you a little bit because I've actually had somebody send me a message asking me questions for some reason. But anyway, today sorry for the wind too, it's windy as hell out here today. But today we're going to be tearing down these stairs, maybe that part of the deck up there, I haven't decided. Maybe that little flat part too, because they're wanting to redo all this, but really don't have to have it tore down for the pool. Dude man said that he's going to pull up all these posts for us as long as we have the deck gone, so which is awesome. So I got that to do, and I got to cut up those two pieces up there that are still laying. Throw them in the dumpster and finish it off. But yeah, that's about it. I'll be glad when this is done. I mean, this thing was, I don't think anybody needs a deck this big, honestly. This thing was just too big. But I haven't decided if we're going to tear this part down or this today yet. Well, I'll just go with the flow on that, because it really doesn't have to be gone, because he's digging the pool somewhere right in this area. Somewhere right in here, so I don't know. One last thing before I get started. I'm going to tear down these steps first thing this morning. But one thing I do is kind of funny, if I can get back around here to it. You know, at the top of the stairs you have posts that are in the ground. Well, you got one in the ground right here. But this side right here didn't have one. It had a dummy post at the top that was lag bolted into this wood right here that we split knocking that over. I thought that was really funny. I always wonder when you got to the top of these stairs why they kind of shook and that post was kind of wobbly. So I thought that was kind of funny, but I'm going to tear these down, get this down, and then I guess I'll make my way over there and cut up those things, get those in the dumpster. Well, we got the deck tore down as much as we're going to get done today. On this aspect, everything's took apart and hauled off. It's on the dumpster. The dumpster's completely full. We want to leave this up for now because we don't know how long the dude's going to take to get here now, because the rain's pushed him back, so it is what it is. So we got this part done, so now I'm gonna go start wiring. I got my headlights wired up. Let's see what they look like. Should be on. Yeah, got my headlights wired up. They're done, all that stuff done. I just got to zip tie that one main loom right there up and finish up some of that. Let's see, I don't know if you guys have seen my turn signals, but so yeah, got my turn signals wired up too. I got that one blinking. I can turn that one on too, but getting some progress done. Fortunately, I had to help my dad till up his garden. I think he's out there still finishing up. Him and my stepmom are out there finishing up. Let's see. That thing will kill you. Yeah, they're out there off in the distance there tilling. Way out there if you can see them. That's what I've been doing for the last hour. I'm worn out. Unfortunately, today my day is over. I've got to get going, so I think I'm going to take my old car out for a ride and take my son for a ride in it tomorrow morning. But I'll be back here tomorrow. I'm done tearing in the deck. That's all done. The garden will be tilled up for them. They'll be happy. Then all I got to do is focus in on this build for now, so that's awesome. I'm pretty excited about that. Getting all caught up on the little side work, earning my keep around here, so you know, that's how it is. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to put all this up and I'm going to get my car out. I want to go home. I'll see you guys in a second. welcome back. We're here day 2. I went on a cruise with my old heavy Chevy here yesterday with my son, and we drove for like 3 hours, and we're about 30 minutes from home. Then I started hearing this tapping noise, and I was thinking to myself, this is not going to be good, because it was kind of following with the throttle and everything. And I was sitting there thinking, this is not, either a lifter's gone bad, cam's wiped out, something. I don't know. I was just sitting there thinking, man, but it's not missing. So I don't know. So I got out, pulled over, got out. I was sitting there looking at the engine, sitting there just idling, running good. And I reached over and I grabbed the throttle and I cracked it, and then I saw this. Well, now that's the noise I kept hearing. And I shut it off and I reached down and grabbed the belt, and I could spin it with my hand. The alternator bracket broke. So, note to self, when you buy cheap crap, expect cheap results. I got a new alternator bracket coming. It's going to probably put the alternator somewhere right in here in this region. I got all new wire loom. I'm going to get rid of this ugly red crap and this taped up, hacked up job I did because the alternator got into this a long time ago and I just taped it. So I'm going to redo all the wiring with black wire loom, get rid of the red 1990s looking crap. I'll let you guys see if you guys can see the broke bracket there. See where it's separated? Kind of sucked a little bit. Not even gonna lie, but oh well, could have been worse. Here's one thing I thought was pretty cool. One of you subscribers, viewers, or he might have been just passing by, I don't even know. He sent me a message and he pointed this out to me on my wiring, which I thought was really cool. I didn't even catch it. I didn't even think of it. But my wiring, this little light right here, that is my light for my alternator, the exciter wire, or whatever it is. I forget what it's called. And he noticed that it was an LED bulb, and he said he sent me a message saying that's not going to work. I need to wire in a resistor or wire up another bulb in its place, an old halogen style bulb in its place, so that when it does come on for the whatever second and it makes the alternator start charging or whatever, that it would start charging. Otherwise it wasn't going to work with the LED. Thought that was pretty cool. I never even thought of that. So appreciate you sending me that message and letting me know. That's pretty cool. So today though, I'm going to start back wiring. I'm going to clean up this, get all this stuff organized, get that put where I want it, and I'll start working on the stuff going backwards, and we'll get everything rolling with this thing. Because I got today, and I'm gonna make sure I get about 80% of the wiring done all the way back to where the engine and tail lights and all that stuff's ready to go, so then I can start on the seats. That's my big objective for today. So let's get going. Okay, update time. I've been jamming out down here, just working on this thing. I got my tack wired up. It's all put in line. I'm putting the wire loom on all the way down through here. I want to get it all wire loomed up. I got my little 12-volt plug-in cigarette outlighter, whatever you want to call it. I got it wired up. I got all this kind of sorted out. I'm going to tape it up and fix that a little bit, but we're going to do a little rundown here of everything I've been doing. I was cleaning up my mess. I pushed this thing back, and we'll go over everything I just got through doing. I got the whole front. It's all wired up and everything's going. The front turn signals are done. I got it all wired up to the back. I got my tack wired up pretty much except for the signal, obviously for the coil. I got the all the wiring to the back done. It's just all watered up back here in the back, ready to go. As soon as I get the engine put on and everything put on the back, got my little 12-volt adapter wired up in there as well. The only thing I got left to do is wire up my main fuse block. This is the wire for it. I gotta get a fuse to put in between it and do that. So other than that, everything's good to go. Oh, I do need to figure out my voltmeter gauge. It quit working. I don't know what happened to it. I guess it is like the theme of this video. You get what you pay for. Those are the cheap ones you can get off eBay, and all of a sudden it quit working. It was working for like a second, and all of a sudden now it doesn't work. I don't know. But anyway, I want to call it a video. I'm ready to go home. I'm kind of tired. It's about 6 o'clock. Been working all day on that off and on. Kind of goofing off a little bit too. But I got that done. I appreciate all you new subscribers and everybody clicking the subscribe, like buttons and watching my stuff. I hope you guys like it. And like I've been saying before, you need to get out there and you need to live your dreams, whether it's buying something, a car, a sandrail, whatever, a four-wheeler, a ATV, or I already said a four-wheeler, but side-by-side, whatever, and get out there and do it. Quit sitting around watching other people live their dreams. or I mean, take your dream vacation that you always wanted to take. I mean, whatever it is, get out there and do it. I will show you guys a little fun fact here. I've been talking about this pool. We've been doing this pool. My stepmom has always wanted a pool of her own. She's always wanted one. She could never afford one, but she saved up for 5 years, all on her own, to get this pool. Her and my dad saved up together to get their own pool. So, pretty fun fact. Sorry for the wind. It's blowing like crazy today. We've had like 20-something mile-an-hour winds, but that just goes to show you, though, if you save up and you work hard, get whatever you can. If you work hard, you can get whatever you want. So, but anyway, I'm going to call it a day. I'm tired. I'll catch you guys in the next one.